Hi everybody, welcome to Live with Chaudhrey here at PEGS Europe in Barcelona. I'm delighted actually to be joined by a former interviewee who I last saw live and who I actually interviewed live way back in May 2019 actually in Amsterdam at an Antibody conference, and it's Tim Germann, I have to get that right, from Carterra, who is the Chief Commercial Officer, and he's going to tell us a little bit about what Carterra are actually doing here at PEGS Europe. So Tim, first of all, it's lovely to see you, my friend. How are you?
Good to see you too, Riz. Thanks for having me back.
Yeah, well, I hope the journey from the States has been good coming here to Barcelona this week.
You know, it's great. We are thrilled to be back at an in-person conference. We've been doing a lot of virtual conferences and webinars over the last little while. Also very productive, but certainly being in person, being able to talk about Carterra's platform technology is really, really good.
Fantastic. So, before we start talking about Carterra and what you do here at the show, perhaps you could tell viewers more about the business and give us a quick overview if you don't mind.
Absolutely. Carterra sells an analytical platform used in antibody discovery. It's basically large molecule analysis, protein-protein interactions, and we've been doing that now, at least developing the technology over about a 15-year period, but certainly meaningfully funded and commercialized in the last 6 years. We kicked that off in 2015 with an investment from Pfizer, later on from venture capital, but since that time we now have 100 of these platforms placed around the world that are speeding antibody discovery. And it's really important, as you can imagine, during a pandemic to bring technologies to the table which help get us to therapeutics, particularly made from antibodies, much, much faster. And certainly our platform does that.
Well, that's interesting you mentioned the pandemic, because obviously we spoke before the pandemic in 2019. A lot's happened since then. So how has the pandemic impacted you as a business, and how has the business developed during the pandemic?
That's a great question. We always felt like speeding biologics discovery was important, but when the pandemic hit, obviously we made that an even greater priority, as did all of the other technology but drug development companies as well. And so we began to promote the idea of speeding antibody discovery using the platform in a variety of places. Large biotech, large pharma, small pharma, CROs. They've all now adopted the platform as the standard by which they're speeding antibody discovery 150 times faster than it used to be possible. So in a pandemic, that type of advantage was very, very important. So companies like Eli Lilly and Accelera, who both have our platform, used it to actually bring the first therapeutic for COVID-19 to the market, actually to the clinic, in less than 90 days. And so that's really the new standard now in biologics discovery. It's being able to take a library of antibodies and get it into the clinic really in 90 days, which is the new record. They won't all be that fast, but they'll certainly be a lot faster than what we've done historically.
Well, that sounds really exciting stuff. So here in Barcelona, what are you actually talking to delegates about specifically at PEGS Europe?
Well, you can imagine we tell that story quite a bit. So many times newer companies with new platform technologies struggle to show a proof point early in their evolution. But to say that this isn't something we want to do, it's something we've actually accomplished, is very, very important. In addition to the work with Lilly, Accelera, and dozens of other pharma and biotech, we also were the characterization engine behind the antibodies that came into the global consortium for COVID-19. So Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation funded a consortium out of the Employee Institute for Immunology, and the characterization of all those antibodies coming in from investigators all over the world was done with our platform. That turned out in a paper in Science just recently, along with 2 other papers in Science in the last 3 months. So we're very excited about the progress that customers are making using the technology and speeding this antibody and vaccine development.
Right, have you spoken or are you speaking at the conference this week?
We are speaking at the conference this week. Andy Goodhead, one of our PhD scientists here at Carterra, based here in Europe, will be speaking tomorrow midday.
Brilliant. Now, are there any other events that you'll be attending before the end of the year?
Yeah, we're very excited to be back at these in-person conferences. As I said, we're looking forward to Antibody Engineering, which will be in San Diego in December. We'll have a large presence there, a lot of our team, and certainly looking around at this, a lot of our customers. So many of these folks in the antibody space, whether they be developers of antibodies, therapeutics developers, all have the platform now. And there'll be a lot more of those in antibody engineering as well.
Brilliant. Now, if people are here at PEGS Europe, where can they find you?
We're at stand 210.
Brilliant. And I understand you've got a draw going on as well this
We do
week.
have a drawing for some Power Beats headphones. Anybody who needs new headphones, we'd love for you to come by, enter the drawing, and we have several pair of those. We'll be good to go.
Brilliant. And finally, if people aren't able to come to the show this week and can't make it to the Antibody conference in San Diego, where else can they get more information?
You know, we would love for people to visit the website carterra-bio.com. There's a plethora of information, webinars that customers have done showing the breadth of application types, but also those science papers that were just published recently, also on the website. There's a host of information. We look forward to having everybody visit us there if you can't come to the conference.
That's brilliant, Tim. Well, thank you very much for giving the overview. It's lovely to see you again after such a long time. I hope
great.
I don't have to wait another 2 years to see you in person again. Have a fantastic show this week. Have a great Antibody conference in San Diego as well.
Thanks, Riz.
And viewers, there you go. I hope you found that interesting. If you are here at PEGS Europe in Barcelona, check out the Carterra booth, enter the draw, find out more about what they're doing. And if you're not here and you're in San Diego, check out the booth there. And if you're not at either of those, you can check out their LinkedIn page and also the website page. So until next time, as always, stay well and stay safe. Bye-bye.